Hello all, and welcome back to Chreos Gaming. I am continuing my story playthrough of Creeper World. So in the last video, we rescued some survivors who gave us a stone that the old man had given them. We're assuming that it is the same old man because the text still uses the capital Old Man. And so now we are on Draco. Ops, Draco. This world was barely inhabitable before the creeper got here. Now it's just a horror to behold. Get us off this rock as quickly as you can, Commander. Scanners do show another artifact. Try to pick it up, but don't let it delay our escape. We're perched on the edge of a giant caldera. The idea of being caught in a creeper volcano sends shivers down my spine. Alright, so we've got 4 production there. We've got 2 production there. So let's go up this way. And then down this way. Drop into the lower section here. Long enough to get over. And I'm hoping that I can build this way fast enough to get a mortar in place before it's a big deal, but we will see. Alright. Go! And so what I'll do is as I get to the point where I have extra energy, I can I can start speed. But that'll of course depend on whether or not I need a mortar on that other corner first. I am also going to need mortars to control that. That's actually producing at a really high rate. So I may want to put a mortar on that as fast as I can. So I don't have a surplus yet. I do want speed just because once I get a surplus, if I can get my building done faster, it'll be that much better. It's making the balance between those trade-offs, basically. Okay, so I'm at a surplus there. Once those are done up there, so the surplus was a little lower than I thought it was. Come on. Okay, so that'll finish. That'll keep going. When that one finishes up on the left, I'm going to build build a mortar. And I need to get this lower one filled with a mortar too. The speed's almost done. Alright, there's a mortar. And then I also want a mortar here as soon as that mortar finishes. I hope. The speed is done. Oh, I've got a surplus, so I can do that. And then once these 2 mortars finish, that creep that's coming along that upper wall won't be an issue anymore. But I need both of these mortars done before that actually happens. And then how's this going? That's kind of close. It's all a matter of how the drain mechanics work, because if it pushes this way before it climbs there, it's not an issue. Because then it'll overflow here, and reducing that will actually pull that down. But I don't know if that's the case or not. This looks like it's about to be fine. This is pretty close. So I'm going to start building this way because of that. I'm not going to go much farther than that, though, until I see this stop advancing. But I can build here. Alright, and then I think oh no, I'm at 51. So I've got quite a deficit I've got to overcome. But this should start shooting here pretty soon. That's because I'm building 4 things. So once I'm done building those 4, I should pick back up. Because now I'm only building 2 things. Okay. Alright, so that's falling back, which means I can start expanding this way again. And so long as that stays low. So I do have to be aware of this pushing across, but I think this is going to flow this way first, from the right down into the left. This is getting really close. I am going to wish I had more energy. I guess I'm going to put a blaster there And I'll... You know what? Destroy that. Let's put a mortar there. And then I can drop the mortar up and move it back to rearm if I need to. Okay, put a collector there. Okay, so I'm still in a deficit, but that deficit's not crippling at the moment. And this may be pretty quick here in a little bit. I am trying to get... So this is still close, but it doesn't seem like it's really increasing, so it's probably flowing over this edge rather than trying to build up there. This mortar is almost clearing this out, so that'll be beneficial when that happens. And that mortar's still building. Can I get a collector here? Do I want to? No, I've still got collectors building. I can wait. I don't need to start that yet. So this mortar may finish about the same time that these do, which will be good. And my deficit's going down, which is also good. Wish I could build a speed, but right now I've got too much energy that I'm using for speed to be effective. Alright, let's see here. Build, oops, this here, that there, because when that gets built, I can move the mortar down. Okay, so I'm going to now move this mortar up there. And that should actually cause this, so you can tell that this is moving down a little bit, but that should pull that back up. In fact, it should pull that back as well when this mortar starts draining this stuff. Okay, so now this mortar, I'm going to move it there. There's going to be a brief surge, I expect, but this gets this closer to taking that central section down. I'm going to increase the speed because I actually think I'm doing okay now. Add some collectors to get some more energy coming in. Actually wish I could add a couple more collectors than I have right now. I'm hoping this starts draining. Build a collector there, because this mortar is now having a good impact. But there we go. Now this is starting to pull back, and so is this. Excellent. So give that a little while. Now I can get this artifact, I'm sure. There we go. Yep, now I can just start building around the outer edge here to get as much energy as I may need. And then build up there. Okay, ops. This artifact is a bit of an enigma. Our scientists will have to analyze it for some time before we can learn anything from it. Okay, so build up there just to maximize energy production. Build down here. And then this is starting to recede, so now I need another mortar working on this central stuff, because I need to get this low enough that I can build collectors in there. And I do still have a surplus, so now I can build speed so that the build speed, is lower. Do that. Come on, that. That'll be those two. Okay, so collector, 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 collector. And then let's drop a mortar there, and a mortar there, just to increase the rate at which we reduce the level of the creeper down there. Because this will start clearing here shortly, I expect. And then when this clears, I can build a ring of collectors around it there as well. Oh, wow, we do not have a... Oh, that's because I'm building 5 collectors. Okay, I was going to say, wow, we don't have a surplus, but with that much stuff going, I'm not surprised I don't have a surplus. Now, I could probably build a cannon to get this to go a little faster, but I don't think it would actually go much faster than having the mortars just pounding down the center. I could be wrong, but... Oh, wow. Even with all of that, I'm still at a deficit. Okay, now I'm not. Now it's recovering. I was very surprised by that for a moment. Okay, add a speed, just because I've got the energy to do so, and I don't know what max speed is. whether 2 might be your max, or if you can just keep increasing your speed indefinitely and it's like just diminishing returns or something. There we go. That opens that up. So I can add a collector there. I'm going to take this guy and move him down so that he is closer. And take this guy and move him down too. Yes, hi cat. How are you? Okay. So, as that continues to drain, it should be doing that pretty quick here, I'm thinking now. I can just keep building around this edge here. It's not draining quite as fast as I was expecting, but it is working. Okay, so once... Alright, now I can move him there, because that'll help bomb that center a little better. I can actually move him over there, just to kind of spread out where the attacks are going. There. And that... Yep, that does it. That should be all I need to finish this off. So that's a quick... Oh. Alright, so we got one up there, there, and then the 4 in the center. So once these complete, everything should be done. And that many mortars firing makes this kind of loud. I hadn't considered that, but we'll see what it sounds like. So we got an artifact, but we don't know what it does. That'll be its own mystery for the future. And the rift is open, although that's hard to see given the level of creeper that's around it. But thankfully creeper doesn't follow us into the rift. Otherwise that would make the next level we started very difficult. So I like seeing that downward trend. Alright, 9 minutes, not bad, hopefully. Submit the score just in case there are people looking at it, and next time we will move on to Crux. Thanks all. Hello all, and thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please click the like button below. You can also subscribe using the channel image in the center of the video. If you are interested in more content in this video series, to the left is a link to the full playlist. Alternatively, when it is available, to the right will be a link to the next video in the series. Thanks all.